Okay, I don't know if you guys caught that, but what I was listening to was a melody that my washing machine plays when it has finished running its cycle. So, um, I just think that's so cute, and I always forget to record it. So now I get a chance to record it, and you guys can hear how cute that sound makes. So pleasant. So anyway, I thought I'd do a update video about what's going on with me. It's been 9 months since I've moved to South Korea, and family and friends, a lot has been going on. So I thought I'd just kind of do an update video about what's been going on. So let's see. First, we're going to start off with teaching. Teaching is going great. The semester started in March, so we're actually not even finished with the first semester of the school year yet. That will finish in mid-July. But I'm teaching pre-calculus and AP calculus. Each section of pre-calculus, I have 3 sections of pre-calculus. I think the largest number is 9 students. And for my AP calculus class, the largest number is 5 students. So I have a total of, I know this is really weird, I have a total of 30 students for the entire school semester. So again, I love it here in Korea. I flipped both of my classes. So both of those classes, they have to watch videos on a regular basis before they get into class. And then we spend the majority of class either me answering their questions or them working on problems and answering questions for themselves. I did have a wonderful opportunity to participate in a Google's Apps conference for educators. It was in Incheon, which is probably 2 hours from where I live. The commute was probably about 2.5 hours. And it was on a Saturday and Sunday, and it was a conference for educators who use Google Apps. And the majority of the participants spoke English. All the presentations were in English, and I was able to present as well, and that was a great experience. I put a link to my presentation as well as, let me show you some things here. This is the apps for events, app events, and here was a link to my presentation. I'm popular, y'all. Here's a website I have with the links, and then here's my presentation that I have a link to as well, so in case you're interested in that. So life is going well. I love teaching. It's been a little bit, I kind of set myself up where I have to grade papers every day. But again, I'm not grading more than 30 people's papers every day compared to, 150 kids every other day. So I'm good with that one. So anyway, that's going there. Let's see. Living. How am I just into living after 9 months living here? Actually, I have the transportation thing down pat. I love taking the city buses. I love taking the express bus. I only take the subway when I am in Seoul, traveling to different locations in Seoul, which I travel to Seoul at least once a week. Sometimes I take cabs when it's raining or if I'm running late to work. But other than that, I really much either walk or I use the bus to do that. Cost of living is still very relatively low. I have started cooking probably 4 to 5 nights a week. So that's great. So I don't eat out as much, and even eating out as much, you're spending like 10 to 15,000 won if you want to go at the high end. So I'm enjoying living here in Korea. I like living here in Korea. So far, so good. So that's that for 9 months. I don't think that's changed. Let's see. Friendships. I basically packed up and moved to a place where I knew absolutely no one. So I have definitely continued being social. I do have friends in no particular order. BSSK, it stands for Brothers and Sisters of South Korea. It is a blog, a Facebook group. Not a blog, it's a Facebook group for people of African descent who are living in South Korea. And from that, I met some really great friends, a lot of them who live where I live, but they also have events. And we had this one event, which was hip hop karaoke. It was so much fun. I mean, really fun. So thank you, BSSK, because you guys have really provided me with a lot of, socialization. I really met some awesome people. And I know people think it's weird that I'm here in South Korea by myself, but there's a lot of African American females here in South Korea, as well as African American males. So it doesn't seem as weird because I have a group and we get together. We have a few African American females who live here. and we get together on Friday for dinner and just chit chat and catch up and just be around each other. But it's fun and they're great people, and I consider them my friends. Also, I mentioned I go to Seoul every weekend. That's because I did join a church in Seoul. It's called New Philadelphia, I don't know, Christian Center, New Philadelphia Church. Let me take a look at that. Let's see. Here it is. And it's very similar to my church back home in the sense that it does have several locations in the city. And I attend the Itaewon location. They also have small groups where we meet weekly aside from church. And so my small group meets on Saturdays. And so that's nice. I have some great friends from my church. They call it CG, or community group. My CG group, I guess that's repetitive, CG. So from my community group, really nice people. Most of them are English teachers, but not all of them in my CG, from a lot of different areas. I think the CG has like about 15 members, and they're people from Canada, from New Zealand, from America, from Korea. So I do consider them my friends, even though I'm quite older than them. But they're really cool people, really nice, really sweet. One of the sisters in the group is from Dallas, and we kind of moved here around the same time. So it's just nice to make connections with people. So I do attend once a week for church service, and I attend the community groups as often as I can. But it is a commute, at least 2.5 hours commute each way to get to church. So I don't always I'm not involved, which I know some of you guys are surprised. I'm not involved in church. Well, I'm not involved because I live 2.5 hours away. So it kind of makes it difficult to get involved, but I do attend regularly. And I did go through their leadership training in case I so choose to get involved. But I'm cool not being involved. I know I'm going fast because I don't want this video to be long. Going back to also coworkers. Teaching, you're always in your own classroom, and you do interact with people, and you kind of have to make an effort outside of school to socialize with them. And I've done just that. I'm the self-appointed social chair, but my coworkers are great. Like the new people that moved here with me, they were all new to Korea. We're really good friends. I mean, they're great. I like to hang out and socialize with them. So again, I have plenty of friends. I'm not like sitting at home like, oh, woe is me. All my friends are in America and I don't have anything to do on a Saturday night. No, my social calendar is full during the weekdays and during the weekends because I just have all these different areas of friends. And they're great, great people. And then the next one, traveling. I know you guys have been, well, if you have been following my blog, you know that I have committed to visit 15 countries in 2015. And so far I have visited 8. And I plan to, in the summer, visit 5, maybe 6 more to make it 14. So I need to start working on my travel arrangements. I did buy a ticket to the Philippines for $83 one way, and then from there I hope to go to Indonesia, Malaysia, Cambodia. Oh, I already put Singapore twice. Singapore and either Laos or Burma as well. So that's still in the plans. Try to be cost effective, but I'm also trying to plan as well and work around my schedule as well. And so that's that. And let's see, last thing, love. I'm in love and I'm getting married to a wonderful guy. Here's a ring. So anyway, that's going great. It's great to experience love in a different country. So that's cool. I'm not going to really be mentioning a lot about that here on the blog because anybody can see it. But if you follow me on Facebook or you call me regularly or you message me regularly, you probably know I am in love and I am getting married to a wonderful guy. So I'm excited about that. So I think that's my 9-month update. So I'm doing fine in Korea. I love living in Korea. I plan to live in Korea a lot longer than my initial 1-year plan. And so, but I do plan to visit the United States in January and February. And of course, I'm still active on Facebook for everyone who's interested. All right, so it's great talking with you guys. Have a good day. Love you.